Hello friends, welcome traders. We are gonna analyze the markets. We are gonna analyze a few pairs this beautiful December the 20th from the week of 21st all the way to next Thursday. It's probably the last week that we're gonna trade, or at least a full week trade. We're at the end of the year. So as you notice, if you've been trading, the markets are slowing down a lot. So we got to be very, very careful with our trades. So we are going to start doing that right away. And let's start with this one right here. Let me save this template right here. Okay, let's start right away. And I've been following JP out for a few months now. I've been trading it up and down, up and down. And it is recommended for you guys to have a base pair, the one that you always go to, the one you always keep in an eye, because that's going to train your eye very good to follow it, to know their moves, how it moves and everything. And I picked this one, GP Odd. One of the reasons is it gives a lot of pips. So also you got to be careful because of that reason. Okay, so let's go and do a few pairs for this week. We're gonna allow GP odd, like I said. So on the 4 hour, we got Master Train going up. We got Magical Arrow showing up, telling us to buy. You can see it right there. The market last week we were looking at this trend. We were saying the moment that it's gonna break this trend, we're gonna go up. I have this. I put this rectangular right here. That's a demand area from daily, but that's another, I will say, not a strategy, but something that I learned over the years to mark supply and demands areas, and those are real good too. They help you to see the market and the reactions and all that. So we have the market right there. We have also a 4 hour arrow saying that it's the time to buy is getting very close. Remember, we don't buy just because we see the arrows. The arrows are just a warning telling us that very soon we're gonna have a buy setup. Okay, so what we do, we are gonna wait for that buy. Okay, so we are on the 4 hour right now. You can lower it down to the 1 hour once you know where you are in the 4 hour. My style of trading, I like to use trend lines. And another sign that I see is my 50 MA. And what I'm going to give you a nice tip today, okay, because it's almost Christmas. So one phenomenon that I see that happens a lot, and it's hard to find one that is not doing that. Look at your magical arrow in the past, and once the price crosses the 50, it's gonna keep going that way. Okay, obviously if you have the magical arrow, if you're obviously going with the most recent trend, it always gonna happen. Look, crosses the 50, it retraces, and then it always gonna break that high. Magical arrow 4 hour, okay, crosses the 50. This cannot repaint. This is a MA. That's the story right there. It crosses. That's the story. It happened. It cannot repaint. It retraces, and it's gonna break. It's gonna break this low. That's a nice tip that I'm giving you today. Okay, it's gonna break that low. I haven't seen it not doing it. That's the thing. Okay, now sometimes, well, even here you can see it. It did break right here, the 50, and sometimes it's gonna retrace. Sometimes it's just gonna go like this one, but it always gonna go. Once it crosses the 50, it's gonna keep going. Crosses the 50, keeps going. Crosses the 50, retrace, and then he breaks the high. Boom. Crosses the 50, retraces, break that low. This low. Retraces, breaks the low, 2 more pips. So that's your Christmas gift for this week. If you want to follow that, that's a great way to trade also. And we're gonna keep looking at those momentum. So what do we got right here? Magical arrow crosses the 50. All right, crosses the 50. It's retracing right now. What we're waiting based on all the story from the past. We're waiting, and we're not gonna wait. I mean, we can start trading all the way from the bottom over here, but we know that it's a high chance that at least is gonna go and touch this level, or it's gonna break it for a better trade. We got the master trend, magical arrow. We got everything in our favor right there. So that's what we're waiting for, the GP AUD. Let's look Euro CAD. I had another pair right here. Euro CAD master trend is coming down, and I picked this pair because we have everything in our favor also. Okay, we got the master trend in our favor. We got magical arrow. The market is overextending. Okay, the arrows is telling us, hey, there's going to be a retracement or a reversal pretty soon. So we get ready for that. Go to the 1 hour. You can put yourself a nice trend line right there. Or if you want to wait for the 50 to break, that's even more assurance that this is going to go down. And remember, please remember where you hear this, okay? Because I've been seeing this phenomenon for years already. But just not, look at that. Breaks to 50, retraces, keeps going. So that's another trade setup that you can look around. Sometimes you can look for the magical arrow. That magical arrow, I mean, it's not gonna move no more. It's gonna stay there. Once it crosses the 50, that's where it is, pretty much. At least for this trend, okay. So crosses the 50, retraces, and it goes up. Never fails. I never seen it fail. Anyways, let's look. Crosses 50, little retracement, a lot of pips. Crosses the 50. Look for that retracement, a lot of pips. Crosses the 50. I mean, this is a lot of sideways move, but it still works. Look at that. Okay. So I just wanted to share that with you. My team, this is a Christmas gift for all of you. And we're going to be very profitable just looking at that next year. Okay, so just put a trend line right there. Wait for it to cross the 50. And once it crosses the 50, it's going to keep going. At least for, at least what do you want? 20, 50, 60 pips. At least on this time in December, just go for a few pips. Don't go for a lot. Okay, GP CAD. Kind of same situation. 4 hour master trend coming down. We got magical arrow. You can wait. You can put a trend line. Or you can use this low also right here to that low. And just wait for the market. If it breaks to 50, even better. Remember, go to the 1 hour. Sometimes you can spot that on the 1 hour. Okay, right there, look. Okay, did it break to 50? I think it did. Okay, so what are we expecting? Okay, we're expecting for the market to come maybe a little bit higher. And another thing, if it breaks to 50, it looks like it barely did it right there, right? Okay, those are like, I wouldn't put a lot of money into that, okay? But it did. So I'm expecting for the market to do something like that, to go this way, okay? So you're going to be also learning, this spots. I mean, it breaks it real clear, it's going to come down again. All right, so that's GP CAD, out JPY. This one is already crossing the monthly. We go a little bit smaller right here. So we're expecting a probable change. Let's see how the daily looks. We still need to have one move down. We'll still need to have one move down on the daily. I'm not saying that it's going to happen right away, but I can assure this move down is going to be starting within this month or the beginning of the year. But we need to have a move down. After that, we're going up again. After all this is going to do 1, 2, 3. Normally, this can be a sharp move all the way down, or it can be a sideways move and then go up again. Why am I expecting for this top to be broken? If I can see the weekly, look, all that we have, all that room right there. So it's barely start. I mean, this room is probably half of the way already, but this is going to retrace and then go down. But in the 4 hour, we can start, hunting that move right there. You can put your trend line right there. Remember, crosses the 50. That's going to keep down. It's going to retrace and then come down. Why did I give that away? It's a great tip. Because you guys are my team. You guys are my group. Because you guys signed into my YouTube channel. And you guys get that. Test it. Look it on the back. Or you can even test it. I mean, that's great. That's a great. Just put a 50 moving average and test the markets. Test the markets like that. Now is a good time to doing back tests, I mean, this cannot repaint. This crossing of the 50, it cannot repaint. It stays the same. It's the history. Indicators can repaint, okay, but the history of the MA and the cross of the price action, that doesn't repaint. That stays all the time. Okay. And the last one we're going to do is the odd USD. The odd USD, we are waiting probably for the same. Oh, there's another pair that I want to do too. These are overextending also. Overextending. It's better to wait to have a cross of the 50 and then we'll start searching from that point. I wanted to show the USD Mexican peso. I like that. I like that pair a lot too. Why do we like that pair? It's because it moves very nice. I mean, it follows our indicators. It respects the indicators real good. Okay, there we go. What do we have here? Let me make this big. What do we have here? We have the market in the 4 hour. Let's look for the master trend first. Master trend is telling us we're going down, okay? So we're probably going to have a move down here in the next few days. But then maybe it's going to go all the way to the bottom. My thing is here is already crossed the 50. So I'm expecting the market to go all the way to the top over here. So we'll see how that works. But the only confusing part about this USD Mexican peso is that we have a master magic arrow over here. Unless this goes down and it shows another magic arrow over here, and that will work out. But we'll see what the market does. This is very interesting. It's a little bit confusing on this one, so let's just monitor and see what happens on this one, okay? If we go to the 1 hour, we'll see what we got. Yeah, I'm expecting that. Maybe the market's gonna keep coming down, but we'll see. All we can do is just put, trend line right there. And I'm expecting the market to at least come and visit this area. Or, this make a double bottom right here and then go up. Okay, well, thank you very much. Let me put this right here. Right there. Thank you very much for listening and tuning into the program. We see you guys back on Wednesday to analyze the markets. Very exciting year coming for us. Excuse me. So let's keep trading. Don't lose the hope. Okay, it's hard, but it's not impossible. We're gonna make it happen. Have a happy holidays, but see you guys on Wednesday again.